In this video, I will try to introduce you how we will proceed with Python. Now, I will be opening the Jupyter notebook for the hands-on. In order to open Jupyter notebook, type Jupyter. See here, you can see Jupyter notebook. Open it. Okay, so now we can open a new file, new Python 3 file, Python 3 notebook. Okay, so this is the new Python 3 notebook I have just opened. Okay, so now, so let me try to add two numbers. Say 1 plus 2. So what I have to do is 1, then plus, then 2. Okay, now when I execute this, when I press run, see output is 3. Okay, similarly, you can do any operation you want to star 3. That means 2 multiplied by 3. When you press run, you will get the output 6. Okay, so similarly, you can do any operation. But usually, in order to perform these operations, we will be assigning these numbers to some variables. Say variable a is equal to, I will assign the first number 1 to variable a. Then I have to press the key enter. Enter key you have to press in order to go to the next line in the same cell. So when I press enter, it will go to the next line in the same cell. Now I am entering b is equal to 2. Now again I am pressing enter. Simply pressing the enter means it will go to the next line. As I told you in the last class, when you press shift enter, it will execute that particular cell. Okay. Then here uh, I am finding the result a plus b, and I am saving it to another variable c. Now c is equal to a plus b. Now I am just printing the result c, printing the value in c. So for that purpose, print c. Printing the value in c, print c. Now when I execute this, when I press shift enter, this will get executed, or you can press run also, no issue. So the output is 3. So this is the usual way in which we will do the operation, because at a later stage you can call this a and b, and you can do the rest of the procedure there. That means if you want to do a into b, you can simply a uh, then into b, some m is equal to a into b. When you send m, you will get the output here. So need not specify, need not write 1 2 again and again. Okay, so you can you can get the value from a and b. A, the value of the value at a is 1, the value at b is 2. Okay, so usually we will be using variables in order to store or in order to hold the values. So here values are 1 and 2. In order to hold these values, we will be assigning these values to variables. It can be a b c d e f, any variable you can use. Okay, now we have some naming conventions how to use the variable, so I will be discussing it. So here you can see, here I have used variable x, x, y, z. X is equal to 10. Similarly, y is equal to 20. So this means this 10 will be assigned to x. This 20 will be assigned to y. Similarly, you can store a string also. String, what is string? We will discuss later. Okay, string means group of characters. Okay, so this string will get assigned to the variable is. So later we can call this x, y, z whenever we require in the program. Okay. Now, what is a variable? A variable, it is a temporary storage location where we store the value. Temporary storage location. It is also known as an identifier used to hold the value. So that variable can be, we can think of the variable as memory location. See, usually we will have the memory. See, these are the memory location 1464. It starts from here 872, then 873, 874 up to say 1464. These are the memory location. You assume memory locations are, what are memory locations? In our computer system we will have the memory. Now we will have memory address for each location. So assume that this is 872 is one address which point to this particular memory location. Similarly, 873 is another address which point to this memory location. Assume that this is the value, this value 17 is to be assigned. Assume that we are naming this memory location using the variable b. Okay, now when you do b is equal to 17, this 17 will be assigned to b. B is this particular memory location having this particular address. Okay, so the variable can be taken as a memory location in which we will assign the value. So that is variable, simple thing only. Okay, now just now we have seen how we will assign values to variables. So this is a single variable assignment. Now how can we assign multiple values or different values to different variables at the same time? So here is one method. X, y, z is equal to x comma y comma z is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now you can print x, y, z simultaneously. See, here is the output. Now similarly, here another example, one will be assigned to A. This next to this item, string, Python will be assigned to variable B. Then programming will be assigned to variable C. Now when you print A, B, C, one Python programming will get printed. Okay, so we will do the same here. X, comma, Y, comma, Z is equal to 4, comma, 5, comma, 6. Now when I print x, y, z, see the output 4, 5, 6 will get printed. Okay, so you can do the same thing individually also. Print x, then you can print y, then you can print z, one after another. 4, 5, 6. This is multiple variable assignment. This one, multiple variable assignment. So whenever we require this, you can use this. That's it. Okay, now how we will name the variable? That means just now I told you variable A will be assigned with the value 1. That means we are assigning 1 to the variable A. Now what are the different ways in which we can name this variable? Now here the name of the variable is A. Okay, so variable in Python are case sensitive. That means this small a is different from capital A. Both are different. Okay. Now, variable name cannot start with a number. That means 2a is not possible. Example only. It cannot start with a number. Now, variable can contain alphanumeric characters. That is okay, no issue. Then variable name can start with a character or an underscore. That means character we have already seen. We can do like this also, underscore at the starting. So this is also acceptable, possible. Okay, so these are the naming conventions you should follow while we uh, name the variable or while we declare the variable. Okay, now let us study one more instruction. Already we have studied the print instruction. What is the print instruction? Print instruction is used to print the item present inside this particular brackets. So we have seen some examples already. So the next one we are going to study is how to get the user input. Now here we have seen, uh, see here we have directly given the values. Now instead of directly giving these values, if we want to get some user input, what is the instruction to be used? Or how we can get the user input? For that purpose, we can use this particular instruction. So here is the syntax. A is equal to, this is the variable name. A is equal to input of, enter the input. So we will see it hands on. So example, I want to get user input. So I have to use input of. Now you can type some text here. Enter your input. Okay, so let us execute this. See, when I execute this, whatever we have written within the double quotes inside the input statement, the same string will get printed here. Enter the input, enter your input. At the same time, it will show a box also. So here in this box, we have to type our input. So I am just typing some uh, 5. When I press enter, see, this 5 will get assigned to variable A. Now, if you want to print the value in A, you can use print A. So when I execute this once again, you will see the output. Once again, see, I am executing this 5. I am entering this 5. See, 5 gets printed here. This is the way we should get the user input. Okay, but here we have some issues. We will discuss it later. Issue means whatever data we are entering, we are inputting using input function, input instruction, that value will be converted into character, or the data we are getting through this input function will be a character. This may seems like an integer, but this is a character. We will see how what you mean by this statement more clearly later. Okay, that means I will explain the use of this input statement later, and I will at that time I will explain what I meant. Just just now I said uh, we will get character only or string only. Okay, what is that? I will explain later. For the time being, understand that using this input function, we can get the user input. Now, if you want to know the type of data present in A, you can just type this keyword type of A. Now it will say string type. So that's what I told you already. Whatever data we are inputting using this input function, that will be taken as a string. Now, even though this 5 seems to be an integer, a number, this is actually taken inside the, this is actually taken as a string. We will discuss it later. Okay, now if you want to convert this string into an integer, you can use, uh, see, once again I will type a is equal to input of, same thing, enter your input. Now you have to use integer of input. So whatever data we are getting will be converted into in corresponding integer. Okay, the format will be converted into integer. Now if you print a, see, let us see, I'm entering 5 again, pressing enter. See, output is 5. Now let us check the type of a. See, it is showing integer. Okay, so I think this is clear now. Whatever data we are inputting using input function, that data will be of type string. Now, how to convert that into corresponding integer using this int function? Okay, if you are entering a character, then there is no requirement for this int. But if you want to input an integer, this is the way you should follow. You have to convert, you have to use the int keyword there. Okay, so we will see the use of this input statement later. Okay, or now itself I will explain. See, I want to add two numbers. Say a is equal to uh, input, enter your first input, then again b is equal to enter your second input, then c is equal to, sorry, c is equal to a plus b, then print c. I'm executing this. See, enter your first input. I am entering 5. I'm pressing enter. See, it is showing enter your second input, because after executing the first one, it will go to the second instruction. Now I'm entering the second input 4. Now output is 54. What should be the output? 5 plus 4, it should be 9, but we are getting 54. Why? Because when we enter 5 here, that will be taken as character. So even though we are entering 5, this will be taken as a character. So 5, then next we are entering the second input, that is 4. That 4 also is a character. Then this C is equal to character A plus character B. Sorry, character 5 plus character 4. So when we use a plus symbol in between, that means the concatenation. So we will discuss it later. Okay, so concatenation means this 5, then after that 4, that's all. So this is the output we will get. Now if we want to have an addition, so what I should do, actual addition, where we will add two numbers, what we have to do is we want to convert the entered input into corresponding integer. See, like this. Again here int. Now when you execute it again, see, I am entering 5, I am entering 4. Let us see the output. The output is 9. Now this 5 and 4 are taken as integers. So A is having integer 5, B is having integer 4. So C is equal to A plus B means the addition. So the plus symbol is used for both concatenation and addition. Both are almost same. Okay, so this is the usage of input function. So here we can get the user input. So that's all regarding input function or input keyword or input instruction. Now let us see the data types in Python. So we can have a number of data types available in Python. So mainly integer, floating point, string, then boolean, then we have complex. We have one more. Usually we will say sequence type. Okay, so we will discuss it one by one. Okay, so just I'm typing a is equal to 2, then print a. Okay, a will be printed. Now, what is the type of a data in a? So, for in order to find that, you type of a. See, integer. So that means integer. We are taking integer value to a. So this particular data type is integer. Now, next data type is floating point. So here I am taking a is equal to 2.5. This is a floating point. I am printing a. I am printing type of a also. I am just typing type of a. See the output. See, a is getting printed here. Now the type of a is float. Yeah, it's a floating point. So we have studied two types of data: integer data, floating point data. Now we will see string data. Before that, we will see the complex data and Boolean data. So afterwards, after explaining this Boolean and complex, we will see string. Okay. So next type of data is complex data. So complex data, as the name suggests, a is equal to 2 plus some 3j. Now, if I am printing print a and I am printing the type of a, just you type of a, or you can print the type of a also. This is also possible. Usually, when we have to display too many outputs, you can use this print statement. Okay. So what you are getting? See, we are printing a. A contains 2 plus 3j, and what is the type of a? Type of the variable in a? It is a complex number. Now, without this print function, also it will work. So, see, it is complex. Okay. So this is the next type of data. We can use 1j also. Instead of this, we can use, in order to enter j, we should use 1j. So say b is equal to 1j. I am printing c1j. This is also possible. Now next type of data is Boolean. So Boolean means usually we have two values, two types, actually true and false. So I am inputting true. See, the color is getting changed. It is becoming, see, you can see that the color is changed to green color. So we should start the true with T capital letter. Then only this will be taken as a Boolean type. See, if you start with small t, see, this is usual text. But if you are starting with capital T, this will be taken as a Boolean data type. Now let us print A, and I am printing the type of A. See, same true, the data type is Boolean. Now, similar to true, we can have false also. So these are the two types of data that belongs to Boolean type. Only these two, true and false, both are Boolean. Okay, so we will require the use of this Boolean data type when we do some programs. We will see one by one later. Whenever we require this type of data, we will see it there. Okay. Now we have seen complex and Boolean. Now next type of data is string data. Okay, sorry. So string means usually string data will be, we will write the string data within single quotes or double quotes. Both are possible. See, whatever data we are writing in between single quotes and double quotes will be taken as string data. See, some hi, some welcome. Okay, so these data are string data. Now, single character also will be taken as a string data. Single character also will be taken as a string data. See, all these things are commonly known as string data type. So we can write the string data within single quotes or double quotes. Both are permitted. So I will show A is equal to, I am using single quotes here, hi. Now I am printing A and I am printing the type of A. So you can use any variable. Instead of this A, you can use B, C, D. I am using A repeatedly. That's all. Type of A. See the output, see? The high is getting printed here. Now the type of the variable, the data at the variable A is string. Okay. Similarly, if you H only, if you input H only, that also will be taken as a string. Okay, multiple character, single character, everything will be taken as a string, but it should be specified within single quotes or double quotes. So I will show using double quotes instead of the single quotes. If I use double quotes, same thing. See, string. That is not changeable. Okay. Now we have some string operations. We will see later. Okay. Now this string we have discussed. We have some string operations. We will see later, as I told. Now next type of data is sequence type. Now under sequence type we have list, tuple, and list. Then we have tuple. Then we have dictionary. So we will see these types later. Okay, so we will discuss the operations in string type and the sequence type of data in our next video, next class. Okay, now let us see the different types of operators in Python. Operator means the plus symbol we have seen just now is an operator, addition operator. Now minus symbol, subtraction operator. Similarly, what are the types of operators available in Python? So we have seen the plus symbol already. See here we have seen the plus symbol, plus operator, addition operator. We have seen here plus operator, plus. Now here we have seen the multiplication operator star. So what are the types of operators possible? So here these are the types of operators possible: assignment operator, then comparison operator, identity operators, bitwise, arithmetic, logical, and membership operators. We will just see what are the operators available. We will not go into the details. We will see these operators for the time being, what are the types available. Then whenever application comes, uh, I will show the corresponding operator there. Okay, now first is arithmetic operators. We are studying the arithmetic operators now. So as I told, this plus symbol is for addition, then minus symbol is for subtraction, then multiplication star symbol, then division, then exponent, then floor division, then the modulus operator. So these, out of these operators, these many are self-explanatory. This also. Okay, so we have already seen the plus multiplication. So here, one more time I will show you. See this 1 plus 2 plus operator. Okay, then 3 minus 1, the subtraction operator. Then 3 into 2, the multiplication operator. Then 3 by 2, the division operator, 1.5 result. So these operations you can easily try by yourself. Then you have the next one, exponent, same. If you want to find 2 power 3, so 2 star star 3, its output 8. So this is the exponent operator. Star star. Single star means multiplication. 2 stars means exponent. Now we have this floor division, then modulus operators. So I will show it here. Suppose you want to divide 5 by 3. So 1 times remainder is 2. Okay. The modulus operator will result in, or we can say the remainder is the result of modulus operator. Here the remainder is 2. Okay. Now this 1 is the result of this floor division. That's all. Okay, so this one is a result of floor division. This two is a result of modulus operation. That's all. So whenever we require this type of output, this facility, we can make use of these operators. So we have the application of these operators in our following sessions. Okay, so let us try the same thing here. I want to divide 5. Floor division. Floor division means 2 slashes. Then 2. What is the result? 2. Just now I explained 5 by 2 one time, then sorry, 5 divided by 3 one time, remainder is 2. What is the output of the floor division? It should be 1. Oh, here 5 divided by 3. Okay, then we change it to 5 floor division 3. See, the output is 1. Now, if you perform modulo operation, what should be the result? It should be 2. So 5 modulo operator means the percentage symbol. 5 percentage 3. Result should be 2. Similarly, you can have any number. You can try with any number. You can you can do the floor division of any two numbers. Similarly, the modulus of any two numbers. You can try your own. Okay, the concept I explained just now. Now this part is over. Arithmetic operators. Then we have some bitwise operator. Bitwise means usually binary digits. Bits means binary digits. So say 1 0, 1 0. So like that. This one is a binary digit. Zero is a binary digit. Ones and zeros. Okay, so if you want to have the bitwise operation, you can use these operators. We are not going into details, but for the time being, just understand this and symbol is used for performing bitwise AND operation. So you know that the AND operation, OR operation, XOR, AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation. There are some logical operations, bitwise operations. Then you have NOT operation. Okay, so this is the AND operator, this is the OR operator, this is the XOR operator, this is the inverse or NOT operator. Okay, for the time being, we are not entering into the details. We are not going into the details. Rather, we will just see what are the types of operators. So this is left shift, this is right shift. So these are the bitwise operators. See, to perform operations on binary values. See, we will see whenever application comes. Now we have some assignment operators. See, this is the assignment operator we have already seen. As I told you, when you assign some value to some variables, a is equal to 2, 2 will be assigned to a. So this equal to means single equal to, or this equal to means the assignment operator equals. Okay, now we have some combinations available here. Now see here, if we want to write this x is equal to x plus 5, there is a simple way. X plus 5, x plus equal to 5. Both will give you the same result. Okay, similarly, if you want to perform x is equal to x minus 5, you can do it in this way, short form only. For that purpose, see, this is the operator. You can say it's combination. So like that, you can have so many combinations possible. So I will show an example here. Say some x is equal to some 5 value 5. I want to compute x is equal to x plus 5, and I am printing x. What is the result? 10. New value of x is 10. Previously it was 5. Now instead of this, I can simply use the x is equal to x plus 5. Instead of that, x plus equal to 5. This is enough. Same result you are getting. Okay, so x is equal to x plus 5 can be replaced as x plus equal to 5. Just for simplicity. Okay, so likewise you can have different operators possible. Okay, you have the list here. And equal to, or equal to, XOR equal to. Similarly here to divide by equal to, star equal to. You can see the corresponding operations here possible. Okay, then we will see some comparison operators. No, these operators are used for comparison between different values. Now this is smaller, less than. So this is greater than. This is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So we will see these operators whenever we work on some problems. Okay. Now we have some logical operators. So AND operator is there, OR operator is there, NOT operator is there. So we will see one by one in our following classes. Okay, so this is ordinary AND operation, OR operation, NOT operation. So these are bitwise operations. Okay, so see, this is bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR. Here bitwise not also we have seen. So here bitwise and ordinary and or not. So we have the we have some programs related to or where we will use these logical operators. So at that time we will explain these operators. Okay. See, for example, this and operator returns true if both the statements are true. So that means, assume you have two statements here, one here, one here. Now, if both these statements are true, and if both these statements are true, this will output a value true. Otherwise, it will output false. Okay. So, for example, if A is greater than 2 and B is less than 1. If this condition satisfies, then this will return a true value. So like that. Similarly, you can use or and not also. Okay. So we will see the application later. But this case, bitwise operation, that means it is between binary values, not the actual values, ordinary values. Okay. Now see, we have the membership operator in and not in. So returns true if the sequence is present. Returns true if the sequence is not present. This is not in. This is in. So here also, these operators also we will see later. Okay. Then we have identity operator returns true if same object. If not the same object, it returns true. That means is not returns true if not the same object. So we will discuss this later. Okay. So for the time being, understand we have a variety of operators available. Now, why I am not discussing these these operators for now is, so in order to discuss this, I should take up some examples. Now, at this time, in my opinion, it is not the right time to take up some examples. So whenever we will work on some examples, we will use these operators there. At that time, I will be explaining you the use of these operators.